Is Shin the most misunderstood main character in fiction? See, when we hear the phrase main character, it is almost guaranteed that majority of the fandom already has it out for them. It does not matter if it's Vinland Saga, Berserk, Vagabond, or in this case, Kingdom. And while characters like Guts and Musashi are much more loved by their fandom compared to Shin, I don't think I've ever seen this amount of hate or discontent for any main character that I'm seeing now. But I, for one, am highly enjoying Shin's character development, because he is truly human in so many ways, having his ideals and morals constantly challenged as he continues to learn what it truly means to wage war as a great general of the heavens. And I know, yes, Shin's development is quite literally slowly but surely, but it's there. Anyway, let's get straight into the video. From the very beginning of Kingdom, Shin already possesses quite a naive perception of war, which naturally goes on to affect his perception of what a general should be. In the very first arc, we can already see Shin talking with Hyo about becoming awesome generals that own big houses and get to marry beautiful women. One thing we might miss here is that the initial reason why they even had this dream was because Hyo recognized that this was the only way to control their destiny and live a life they wanted to live, or else they and their bloodline would remain servants forever. Thus Shin also chose to believe in the vision in his brother's dream. And so it's made quite clear that Shin at this time never thought about the true nature of war. Honestly, what child would? His and Hyo's knowledge didn't extend any further from simple rumors of cool generals fighting for the sake of protecting their beloved home. How noble. Though moving on throughout the series, Shin has many moments where he had to face the true nature of war and the perceptions that have been wired in his brain as a child. Okay, this next part is for those that believe that Shin simply fights because he wants the title of being the greatest general ever. And I mean, he believes this alone. If we go back to when Shin had to confront Mangoku during the Coalition invasion arc, Shin admits that having grown up as an orphan of war, he came to see war as a natural aspect of life. Though through experiencing blood, sweat and tears with Sei, someone who already believed that this cycle of bloodshed and war could be broken, Shin had that little bit of growth and came to believe that maybe, just maybe, it might really be possible. The point here is that after meeting Mangoku, someone that was also an orphan of war, but met the wrong people and sadly walked down the wrong path, this showed him that not only can war possibly end because there is a king laying down his life for it, but that war needs to end. After standing across from the man that he could have easily become if he hadn't met people like Sei or Ten. And so it is so clear here that Shin, as an orphan of war, having seen someone like him, now has the resolve to not just simply be the greatest general under the heavens, but to be the unbreakable sword of the King of Qin, Sei's will, to bring an end to war and unify all of China for man's good. So that's for the people that believe that Shin is some kind of warmonger simpleton. He isn't denying that his dreams are idealistic or naive, and knows he asks a lot from his comrades. Honestly, I don't think it is a crime that Shin wishes to maintain the image of a great general that him and Hyo had as children, because this image coincides with the world that Sei wants to see. And even if it is just a couple of small children having their hearts beat out of their chest, seeing and thinking that the oh so honorable General Shin is so cool and strong, the world and generations after that will slowly but surely learn and grow, one excited, joyous heart at a time. Also, it'll always be cool for a character to carry their loved one's will, such as being human, and cannot be denied. Now stop sympathizing with Kunki, you bastards. Moving on, during the Battle of EQ, when Shin was talking to Sei after Kunki beheaded hundreds and thousands, this only further reinforced Shin's commitment as Sei's sword, and he also acknowledged during this arc that he knows he is an invader, and that he isn't denying this. Something that he would be hard pressed to say during earlier arcs such as Sanyo, but knows now that this is a path that not only has he already accepted, but he must follow through with, regardless of the hatred that he knows he will receive from those he conquers with Sei. Even being as wise as to heed the words of a great general like Yerwin of Shao, that a sword raised to deliver a blow must be allowed to fully complete its downward stroke. This bit of growth here shows that Shin, like many humans, many of us, is shaped by the events and people in his life. Everything he has experienced snowballing into what we know as his ever-growing ideals. To say that one can't change or grow without completely changing themselves is the true naive mentality. And besides, there is a difference between being idealistic and being naive. All in all, at the end of the day, I could go on and on, but to be honest, like always, This is food for thought, because I would love to know what you guys think in the comment section below. We can at times agree, we can at times agree to disagree, and that's okay. But I think the fact that we can have so many of these discussions about so many characters in Kingdom just goes to show that Hara is doing just fine. And I don't know about you guys, but I'll always be reading. If you enjoyed this video, check out my other videos. Be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to stay updated on my latest videos. I appreciate you guys.